Hi, we have today Namit, Varun, and Himanshu from Lifemojo team. Lifemojo is doing a great job in helping people live a healthier life. So let's hear from them what they have to say about Lifemojo. Why don't you tell us something more about Lifemojo?
Lifemojo essentially helps you if you want to take care of your own health. You can do that on lifemojo.com. If you want access to healthcare experts, like weight management experts, diabetes care experts, yoga expert, naturopathy experts, you can take the help of these experts on phone. We also offer corporate wellness offerings, wherein we help employees of the companies live an active life.
So how did you bump on this idea, Namit?
I actually started losing weight using a very bad crash diet.
So I mean you were a more fatter guy?
Yeah, absolutely. I was around 112 kgs that time. So I did crash diet for around 45 days. I lost around 12 or 13 kgs in that period. But within 20 days, I got the entire weight back.
With bonus or without bonus?
With bonus. With around 5 kg bonus.
All right.
So that's when we all came together and started looking for solutions. We found out there are people like nutritionists, fitness trainers who can help us, but they're not so accessible because you have to travel to them. They would give you a very limited time, and if you have any questions, you don't have them accessible. So that's when we started thinking of these experts, and we essentially started as a software platform so that they can help their customers better.
So when you say software, maybe Varun can take it.
Yeah.
So when you say software, so did you bring in a lot of knowledge base and make it more user friendly, or how did it go?
Not basically, not exactly, because like we were making a software for the fitness professionals or this diet professionals. So it does not need to be basically a customer friendly thing. Basically, because we were thinking of giving them a training also on how to use the software. So it was basically a CRM based software where they can manage all the clients, and they can send diets through SMS or email. They can basically even serve remote clients through that. So the software use basically was targeted towards B2B basically customers.
When did you decide to move to B2B from the B2C from B2B market?
So we actually experimented with a lot of individual nutritionists and even the big shot nutritionists. We figured out that the main problem for these guys was finding the customers, not managing them. So our platform unfortunately didn't have that huge role to play. We we morphed that platform and we wanted to offer it to the end consumers so that it becomes a self-help platform for them. So that's when our focus from B2B to B2C came in, and then everything else came in as add-on. So when customers wanted, they didn't have enough knowledge to plan their own diets. We introduced content. They wanted even more. We introduced the on-phone service. They wanted the products, so everything started off with paying machines for the products. We started offering that. Then slowly we grew to around 1,000+ products on that. Wow. And similarly, corporate customers. So few of our retail customers who were fortunately HR heads of their companies, they wanted to have a similar program run inside their company for their employees. So luckily for us, we got introduced to their companies and we started evolving our program.
So right now, are you catering to across India people through a network or a centralized office?
Yeah, we are catering to not Indian people. We have 10% of our clients from abroad as well, including countries like US, UK, Singapore, Bangkok, and Gulf area. These people are also coming through the same channels what Indian people are coming from. And the office is in Bangalore only. So this is a centralized place from where we are serving all these needs.
So how do you see a difference in the demographics of the international crowd? They are basically Indians, or they are?
Yes, they are basically Indians. So we are targeting NRI people so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of roadmap now you have for Lifemojo?
So it's actually right now we've been able to run the weight management service successfully in India. We want to diversify into diabetes, cholesterol management, stress management, such services for the retail sector in India. Then the next step for the retail sector for us would be to take these services to US markets. In fact, the entire world. So the only difference would be the training of the health experts. Everything else, the infrastructure, everything remains the same. The other thing that we want to do is we want to bring in more products on our online store. So our delivery process, procurement process, everything else is set. Now it's just about getting more brands onto the products and selling them online.
So how do you differentiate between, say, VLCC and other players?
Sure.
So how are you different and what unique proposition do you bring?
Sure. So I mean, not just BLCC, any other preventive healthcare or weight management center, most of them run in a brick and mortar business. So there the customers have to travel to the shop or their wellness center to get their services. Which for us, people like us who are busy throughout the day, it's inconvenient. The other thing is the price point. The price point usually at the weight loss centers is really high. So it's not affordable for most of the Indians. That plus a combination of health experts. So typically you would go to an individual who is a dietitian or a fitness trainer. They don't talk to each other. Versus a company like Lifemojo where all the health experts know about you, your case history. So it's much more effective than individual health experts or a wellness center. That for us is our USP.
So are you also planning on a roadmap basis, because India still moves with an offline market?
Right.
So are you planning some wellness stores or wellness clinics kind of model going forward?
We have something in mind. Let's see how it shapes up. We have a couple of guys interested as well. So like we did for our corporate wellness thing, when people were interested, we shaped up the entire program. Similarly for this, I think we will do that. We're talking to them, figuring out what is it that exactly would make our model successful with a physical center.
So when did you start and currently what's your team size?
We started 2 years back, May of 2008. And right now the team size is 10 health experts, 3 of us and a marketing guy, total 40.
Good. And how about support staff as well? You have few of them?
No, so we are the support staff.
Good. So let's travel back a little bit back on the time and talk about what kind of challenges you initially faced. And I know like seeing in hindsight looks things much in a better shape. But why don't you share some challenges and difficulties that you faced in the startup days?
So we are still in the startup days. And challenges are part of the business. Initially, when we started off, none of us were from the healthcare industry. So hiring people, judging them how good they are was an issue. Other issue was since nothing of the sort exists for Indian clients, not even the self-help platform, it was hard to judge what to put on, which features to add on. Probably Varun can talk better about how did we actually come up with a set of features. But initial challenges were hiring the right people, getting the service rolling, getting the customers. Probably Himanshu can talk about how did we convince about our own service to the existing B2C customers, which they knew about Lifemojo because they were reading the content. So how did we go about that?
So why don't you share some more challenges that you faced and how did you tackle them?
Yeah, I would say challenges, and like this is rightly said, it's a part of business, and even today there are a lot of challenges, yes, because on a daily basis when we discuss that how to grow this business, we find a lot of things to be done, right? And the challenge, the difference between our model and a typical VLCC kind of businesses that we are present on phone. So the challenge was to really put the offering in such a way that it becomes lucrative for the consumer, and they understand that there is a convenience and flexibility involved in this, and the cost compare is also there. But making them understand that this is going to work for you was a big challenge. And basically we tried to convince our own users which were there online present on our website, talk to many people offline also by doing some offline activities within Bangalore. And hence we refined the page. We actually knew later on that what exactly their perspective was when they were looking at Lifemojo service. And by time it got refined, and now people understand clearly, and our pitch is also very solid at what exactly we are going to offer, how we are different, and how we are better.
How much time it took to get your first customer?
First customer, see, we started this company as a software company, right? When it was the first day of the company, we had one customer.
Wow.
And we had the money. So if you talk about that part, yeah, we were having a paid customers even before we incorporated. Now, as the B2C part is concerned, we launched this paid service one day, and then for the whole day we were like sitting, somebody will come, somebody will come. One day passed, second day passed, third day passed, and third day late evening we got one customer. So
The payment actually came basically.
Yeah, the payment actually came. We had a lot of promises done by many users that they'll make a payment today, tomorrow, and all. So yeah, third day was when we got a payment that day, but after that it has been quite smooth. Because at that time people didn't know about the service, so it's fine.
So is it still self-funded or what? Like, or did you guys go for any angel or seed funding and stuff?
Primarily, it's self-funded. We took a very small angel round around 8 months back. So, but primarily self-funded. Now we've broken even. We broke even in January. So right now we're feeling the growth by all the cash flow.
Okay. Are you guys also eyeing at some VC funds and stuff?
Yeah, we're talking to a couple of guys. We're looking to raise around $1 million.
Good, good. So what would you suggest to the upcoming entrepreneurs from your experiences, what they should learn, and what all would be your suggestions?
If you think you know the problem and you can figure out the solution and you have an existing customer base, go for it. Everything else you would learn on the way.
If you don't have an existing customer base?
If you know how to create one, jump in. Because initially what you have in mind is a set of people who you think are your customers. When you are actually in the business, you figure out that there's a set of people who are actually your customers, and probably there's an overlap between what you thought and what it is. If it is, then good. Otherwise, you need to change the plan.
Is there a time frame also you would suggest from funding aspects, they should plan for 2 years, 1 year, not to get any business and still be on and something like that?
So I don't know. I don't have huge experience in this field. All I know is what we did was we should have enough cash for our personal survival and some money that we think we would need to invest in the business, and that's how we decided our time frame.
How about idea validations and stuff like that?
Idea validation and everything is in your mind. So if you think there is a customer base, go talk to them.
And basically your idea keeps on refining when you execute. Like we started as a B2B company,
Right.
but now we are into the B2C space.
Right?
Now going to corporates and serving the
The good example is that if we would have stuck to that idea of having a software company and try to do that only, I don't think we would have been here, but would be.
So how do you rate, what is the importance of when to change or what to change? How quickly to realize that and then change it accordingly, or making the right change, I would say. So
There's no hard and fast rule in that. I would say as soon as you think that it's not going to work, I mean, it's a call you have to take.
So it's primarily gut fall, as you said. Plus, if you think you've done enough effort in all the directions that you could to make this idea work, and if it's still not working, probably it is time to change. Change the idea.
Yeah, but the point is that it's very important to change the idea if you think it's not working.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Don't
should
be
never,
stuck.
never hesitate in
is there a time
making changes.
Himanshu? Say 3 months I see this idea.
No.
There's no time
If you would not have got that first payment in say a week's time, would there?
I don't know, maybe a week, maybe I can wait for 3 months. It depends, because you are in constant touch with the customers, why they are not making payment, what is the problem, is there a small thing which we can tweak and we can, represent it again to the same customer, or is it like they don't want this thing at all? Depends upon a lot of factors. The point is that you should never hesitate in making changes and, accept those changes. Because it's all about what customers want to buy. Right. So the good thing was that we tried experimenting a lot, and we failed, then we succeeded in some of them, and that's how we are here now.
Good, it was great talking to you. So any goodbye note you would like to say?
Nothing much. Use Lifemojo. Never hesitate.
Thank you, and we at eLagaan wish you all success and great luck.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.